Is Oblivion Remastered the glorious rebirth of a classic, or just a $50 crash-to-desktop simulator with pretty textures? Let's talk about how it's somehow both, while it tries really hard to convince us it isn't.
I am your emperor.
Okay, let's be honest for a second. Oblivion Remastered is the perfect case study for nostalgia goggles so thick they might as well be VR headsets. Some people booted this thing up, saw the upgraded Imperial City skyline, and yelled Game of the Year 2025 before they even left the tutorial sewer. Others, they couldn't even leave the tutorial sewer at all without the game crashing. So today, let's pick this remaster apart, piece by piece. Let's figure out why it's somehow fantastic and awful at the same time.
How could they be waiting for us here?
First impressions matter. And wow, Oblivion Remastered knows how to make a good first impression. You see those rolling hills, those god rays through the trees, the completely redone armor and magic effects? Chef's kiss. It's like seeing your childhood crush 20 years later and they still look amazing. But then they open their mouth and the crashing begins. People literally can't get past the first dungeon exit without the game turning into a desktop shortcut. On PC, on modern consoles, doesn't matter. And let's not act surprised. It's a Bethesda game. Even Bethesda knows Bethesda games ship broken. But $50 for a faithful remaster that can't even stay running? That's not faithfulness, that's Stockholm Syndrome. Seriously, how many times are you willing to quick save before fast traveling, just in case the game bricks itself mid-jump? This was legendary back in 2006. NPCs with daily schedules, conversations about Mudcraft, arguments over apples. It was a revelation then, and in the remaster, it's still kind of adorable. But also, just as broken. Want to see an elf get stuck on stairs because they're too tall? This remaster's got you. NPCs wandering off mid-quest because their schedule tells them it's lunchtime? Also here. One reviewer even said there's quest lines that literally become unfinishable because your AI companion stops walking altogether. But hey, that's charm, right? Except when you have to reload your last save because the only way to fix it is to start over. That's not charm. That's a hostage situation.
Reason 3. Same old dungeons, now in 4K. You know what they didn't remaster? The level design. If you thought Oblivion's forts were copy-pasted before, surprise, they're still copy-pasted. It's like the developer said, let's make these damp, gray hallways as beautiful as possible, without asking whether you want to run through the same layout 40 times. It's the classic open-world problem. More content doesn't mean better content. You'll be looting the same overturned tables, the same skeletons propped up like they died mid-sneeze, the same bandit boss who is apparently unionized because he has to stand in the same spot no matter what. It's nostalgic, sure, but it's also tiring. And no amount of modern lighting effects will make that exciting. Reason 4, combat and magic, a love-hate relationship. Now let's be fair, they did fix some stuff. The remastered combat feels tighter. You can actually cast spells while using weapons without having to perform finger yoga. Magic looks gorgeous, like a fireworks show with lethal intent. But let's not pretend it's Skyrim-level fluid. You're still going to block like a drunk lumberjack and swing your sword like it weighs 200 pounds. And the enemies scale with you in that classic Oblivion way. The bandit in rags you met at level 1 is suddenly rocking Daedric armor at level 30. Immersion? Who needs it? It's the sort of design that makes you ask, why bother leveling at all if the world just rubber bands right along with you? But hey, at least the spells are pretty. Reason 5, the nostalgia factor is doing a lot of heavy lifting. Let's admit it, a huge part of why people love this remaster isn't what it is now, but what it reminds them of. 200 hours of content, no microtransactions, no battle passes, just a big, explorable world that you can get lost in. That's undeniably refreshing in 2025, but that's not all it is. It's also a reminder of being 14, eating Doritos at 2 a.m., trying to become the Archmage while the TV's too loud. This remaster taps into that perfectly. It's like a love letter to your teenage self, which is beautiful. But it also means people are giving it a huge pass for things that would get any new game ripped to shreds. Crashes? Bugs? Repetitive quests? No problem. It's Oblivion, bro. Nostalgia is a hell of a drug, and this remaster sells it by the ounce.
Reason 6. The story is still... Well, there. Let's talk about the story. You're the chosen one. Again. There's a demon invasion. Again. Except this time you don't even get to fight the final boss yourself. That's right, you stand there while Martin Septim does all the work. It's basically the ultimate power fantasy. For NPCs.
I can't eat her with my day.
People forget how underwhelming Oblivion's main quest was, even back then.
Sure, the guild storylines are great, the Dark Brotherhood, amazing, the Thieves Guild, chef's kiss. But the main quest, a generic slog that has you closing the same orange glowing portals 37 times while listening to Sean Bean do his best tragic hero voice, it's fine, but did it really deserve a next-gen coat of paint without any real changes? Reason 7. Performance issues, the true Elder Scrolls tradition. Look, Bethesda's bugs are a meme at this point. People joke about it, they even celebrate it. Haha, classic Bethesda. But there's a difference between, haha, funny bug, and I literally cannot finish the game. Some PC players can't even get the game to stop crashing after the tutorial. Others hit a brick wall 20, 40, 60 hours in, where the save file is so corrupted it crashes on load. One reviewer said they spent more time trying to fix the quest to cure vampirism than actually playing the game. That's not endearing. That's bad. And charging $50 for it is a bit like selling a classic car that has no brakes and saying, well, it's authentic. Reason 8. The price tag. Nostalgia tax or genuine value. Finally, let's talk money. $50. That's what they're asking for a game that you could mod to look almost this good years ago, for free. Sure, this remaster is official. It's convenient. It's got cleaned up UI, better textures, a few meaningful gameplay tweaks. But it's also $50 for a game that sometimes won't even let you complete quests, crashes frequently, and didn't fix the biggest design issues from 2006. It's the ultimate nostalgia tax. Is it worth it? If you adore Oblivion and just want the easiest, prettiest way to play it on your PS5, maybe. But if you're expecting a modern experience, you're paying premium prices for 2006 level jank with a shiny new skin. So here's the deal. Oblivion Remastered is exactly what it says on the tin. It's Oblivion Remastered. That means it's beautiful, nostalgic, surprisingly deep, and still one of the most open-ended RPG sandboxes you'll ever play. But it's also dated, buggy, occasionally unplayable, and will remind you exactly why game design evolved over the last 20 years. It's both a love letter and a bit of a scam. A masterpiece and a train wreck. And honestly, that's kind of perfect for Bethesda. So if you're willing to roll the dice and pray to Talos that it doesn't crash on you mid-quest, grab it. Otherwise, maybe wait for the next sale. Or, I don't know, boot up Skyrim. But tell me, what do you think? Did you play it? Did you crash? Did you love it anyway? Drop your horror stories or your love letters in the comments below. Smash the subscribe button if you want more brutally honest reviews. And remember, always save before opening a door in Cyrodiil. See you in the next one.